September 12th, 2012. We're at the Riley Rock Shelter, continuing the excavation of the site. We completed the redig last week, thought we were done. Came back to dig, test a couple of test soil holes down on the front here, just this side of the trail that parallels the creek down where that sunbeam is. And we got up here to put our tools away, and I decided I would try one more square underneath all of this rubble that we moved. Tons, I said tons of rock slabs and talus. Well, I cleared this whole spot right there late last night, right before I left. And for an hour and a half prior, right in that area, I was able to dig a little teeny hole. There's no black organic dirt, it's just a lighter color brown, but right there by the clippers, I found a flake cluster, 2 meadowwood bases in it, a tip, and a celt, a 5-inch long by 3-inch wide celt was laying right by the clippers, right against that rock. That's a big boulder. I don't know if we're going to move it or not. And it was down 4 inches, that celt. So there was some activity in that area. The celt was pretty spent. It was banged up on the sides. The bit was beautiful, but it had big gouges out of both sides, so maybe it was intended to be thrown out if that was some kind of pit where they just threw their waste. Not sure. That's what the rest of the story will tell. But the reason we're digging here, the unit is, it's zero. Is it zero? Excuse me. It's 0 south, 20 east, and I'm calling the unit the downhill unit because of the obvious slope as it heads down towards the creek. I'm not sure how much of this will have any occupation zone in it because of this, the fact that it slopes, but the fact I cleared all that rubble and threw it further down the hill will give it a good look. But this part of it might be the best. The reason I wanted to do it was right at the corner of that slab there, I found a Jack's Reef point and 4 pieces of pottery that I was able to piece together for the rim and a couple of body shirts that I'm convinced goes with that Jack's Reef, that middle woodland little component. And it was right on the edge of this line here, so my goal really was to just get on this side of it, see if we could find some more of that pot, since the pieces were all 2 inches by 2 inches. So that's what we're trying to do. And then, of course, we got into this flake cluster late last night with the celt also. So we're going to excavate through the unit and maybe closer to that big slab there. But that was all done. The hearth is only, by the way, it was only 9 feet from the celt to the wall over there. And the hearth come out 3 feet, so that leaves 6 feet. So this celt and flake cluster was in 6 feet of the hearth. More flakes I found here than in any of the other units going to the west. So it's definitely an activity area unless gravity and soil creep and erosion push all these flakes downhill. But then how would you explain the celt being right there, correct? So we're hoping we can answer some of those questions as we continue in this unit and see where it takes us today. It's a beautiful day. It's going to be about 78, 80 degrees on September 12th. And we have everything set up and we're good to go. We'll get back to you when we find something.